Hello, my name is Gwen, and we're going to spend some time together. So go ahead and find yourself a comfortable seat. We're going to do some chair yoga. We'll start with seated, and then we'll go ahead and we'll stand up. And if you're unable to stand up, you can do everything that we're going to do seated. And if there's anything that you're unable to do with your hands or your feet, or maybe you would just like to sit with your hands on your lap and listen for a while, please do. So notice how you feel. Look at your toes and let them tap a wee bit. Leave the heels on the floor and just notice your toes. Let them tap, make some sound. Maybe both at the same time. And then one at a time, a little drumming sound. Just to wake up the body before we start to breathe together. And then once the feet feel happy and you can notice where your feet are way down there on the floor, let them settle. Feel them settle down into the floor and then come all the way up to the knees. Give the knees just a light little bit, like you're made out of clay and you're just swirling around the knees with the hands. The fingers can be far apart. And you might be going in one direction. And then maybe up and down, back and forth. And then the other direction. A little swirl. And then let that settle. Let your back come into the chair. And then now bring your hands to where your legs start. And if you're made out of clay, wet clay, just start to move the hands like you're smoothing out the clay. Glistening. You can feel it nice and smooth, or is it bumpy on your pants, on your clothing? Just notice all those little details. Is there any tenderness? Or does it just feel good today to be here together, moving just like this? And then you'll pause your back right into the chair, let the arms come down, and now we're going to breathe together. So with the arms by your side, you can close the eyes or leave them open looking downward. On your next natural breath, the arms will float up. You'll breathe in, nice and full and deep. And then you'll breathe out. The arms will float down like you're flying. Inhale, breathe in, arms float upward. Breathe out, and they float downward, just like that. Now you can bring the back away from the chair as you breathe in. And then you breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now we're going to get a little bit tricky. So go ahead, breathe in, let the back of your hands tap, and breathe out. Breathe in, back of your hands tap, and breathe out. Now we're going to add on one more tricky part. Breathe in, back of your hands tap, down to your head, just like a crown, all the way up, and ah. Breathe in, touch the crown like a crown, breathe out. Let's do two more just like that. Breathe in, back of your hands tap, to the crown, all the way up, and ah. Last one. Breathe in. Tap to the crown, all the way up, all the way down. And now rest your palms on your lap. Close your eyes. Bring one hand to your lower belly, one hand just above it. And notice how the belly moves when you breathe. As you breathe in like a balloon, it might feel like it puffs out. It gets a little bit bigger. And as you breathe out, it gets a little smaller as the air flows out. You breathe in, and then you breathe out. And as you breathe in next time, the arms can come outward, and then you breathe out, the arms come in. You breathe in, the arms come out, like you're holding a great big beach ball. As you breathe out, they come in towards the belly. You breathe in, arms come out. You breathe out, arms come in. Let's do 2 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. And 1 more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then relax. The arms will relax right onto your lap. Notice how you feel. And then bring your arms all the way to your side. 1 more breathing exercise here. So on your next deep breath in, 1 arm comes forward, 1 back. And then exhale it all out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. And out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then go ahead and come up just a little further so that you have a little space between the back of your chair and your back. So scooch up just a little bit. The feet can heel toe just a bit wider. And you're going to cup your hands and hook them on your knees. So now our hands are like hooks. So go ahead. Now we're going to do our cat and our cow. So we'll pull our heart through our arms on your next inhale. So take that deep breath in and pull the heart through. Look up. And as you breathe out, chin to chest, tap the chair with your back. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, look down. Breathe in, nice and full and deep, look up. Exhale it all out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more like that. Breathe in. There's your back bend. Crescent shaped back bend. Breathe out. We round and hollow the belly. Last ones. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Let your body rest into the chair. Close those beautiful eyes and notice. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Then go ahead and drop one ear over to one shoulder. So where the ear is pointed to that shoulder, take that same hand and hook it onto the other shoulder. So go ahead and grab hold of your other shoulder like you're pulling it away from the head, and then say yes. Look down and then upward. The eyes can be closed. Notice that side of the neck. Does it feel good? And what are you saying yes to in your life? To a little bit more fun, a little bit more love and attention from all those that we love around us. Taking care of ourselves, taking care of everything all around us. We say yes to that. And then one more silently say yes to whatever it is that you're wanting in your life. And then pause that effort. Squeeze the shoulder with the hand. Give it a squeeze. Then go up just a wee bit and give it a squeeze. Pick one more spot upward with a little squeeze. Then that arm's going to reach all the way up towards the ceiling, and then you relax that effort. Eyes closed, arms by your side. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Last one, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Rest the hands, close the eyes, and notice how your shoulders feel. So right here, let's bring our backs away from the back of the chair and lift the shoulders up to the ears and then shake, 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 shake. Again. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, and like you're taking off that big heavy jacket, shake, 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 shake. And let's do one more like that. Shoulders up towards the ears, back, and shake, 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 shake. And then rest. We're going to go do the other side now. So go ahead and bring your ear towards the other shoulder. Never has to get there. Where that ear is pointed to, that same arm comes up to the opposite shoulder and grabs hold. So like a hook, let it hook on, and then pull it away from that side, like you're pulling the shoulder away from that ear. Feel the length. Take a deep breath, and let's say yes to all the goodness in our life, all the excitement, all that playfulness. We say yes to laughter and joy. All that good food that so nutritious and good for us, we say yes to that. And one more silently to ourselves. And then go ahead and squeeze the shoulder with the hand. Bring that hand a little higher up. Give it a squeeze. Maybe a little bit higher up with a squeeze. Ha. Then reach that arm up to the ceiling and then all the way down again. Arms by your side. Take a deep breath in, one arm forward, one arm back, and out. Deep breath in, one forward, one back, and then one more. Ah, beautiful. So let's come into our side now. So you can bring the feet so that the legs come closer together. And then we're going to thread one hand so that it can hang on to the outer edge of the leg or the chair. That's going to be Yogi's choice, your choice. The other arm, we're going to layer the cake. So in front of us, we have this beautiful layered cake in front of us. Go ahead and smooth out that first layer of ruby red. this beautiful grounding layer. And then we come up just a little higher into that yellow. Be creative. Let that passion for creativity flow right there. Maybe a little orange in that layer. A little red comes into that layer as we mix it up just a little. We'll come up a little higher into a bright, sunny, solar, warm, golden color. And then maybe a little higher into that beautiful green. It just radiates and shines. And maybe a little higher into that beautiful blue, just like the ocean. And then all the way up to that purple, that violet color. And then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of white coconut on top. Let's sprinkle a little bit of that coconut, that white, all the way down, layer upon layer. Let the fingers move, layer upon layer as you sway from one side to the other, to the other, to the other. And then rest that arm, rest the back, close the eyes, notice the shoulders from one shoulder to the other like a triangle all the way through the forehead and down. Draw a triangle all the way back up to the forehead, all the way back down to the shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. What do they feel like? Waking them up a little bit more through our side. We're going to go to the other side now, so thread that arm through, hang on to your edge or the chair. Your other hand comes out, and we start to smooth out those areas. We're going to bring that red all the way up into the orange. Smooth that orange all the way up into that gold and yellow, all the way up into the green, into the blue, all the way up into that violet. Oh, let it bubble up into the white, and then let it bubble all the way down. It can circle. Let it circle, circle, and maybe let it circle the other way. You're building a masterpiece, this beautiful cake in front of you. And then pause, close the eyes, and notice one shoulder to the next. Draw a line up to the forehead by the eyebrows and all the way back down. Take a breath and notice what you feel. Beautiful. Ha! And then from here, let's move all the way down to our feet. We're going to start with one leg, so leave the hands like weights onto our knees. And start to hop the heel of one foot. The other foot rests. The heel comes out. And then it comes in. Notice the sound that it's making. Let the toes rest on the floor. Only the heel comes out. If you can. If it's hard for you, then just a nice little bounce. The foot can come out. And then in. One more. And now close the eyes. Let's do that same thing. Leave the toes down. Heel comes out. Heel comes in. Out. In. Out. In. Make it a game. Little more. Little more. Now slow as you can. Out. In. And let that side rest. Let's go over to the other side and look at it first with your eyes. Leave the toes down and move the heel out. And then in. Move that heel out and notice how much it moves out. Just like we're patting down some sand with the heel, we let the heel bounce. And then rest. Now close your eyes. Heel bounces out. And then bounce it back. Just like you're drumming. Drum it out. And then drum it back. And then one more just like that. And what does it feel like when you rest? Can you feel that vibration all the way up? That drumming sensation all the way up into the knees. Okay, so now we're going to add on to that one. Same one, but the full foot comes up off of the floor, outward, inward, out. So a whole bunch of up and down, and then we're going to break that up. So now only up, down in the middle, up, and one more spot over. Bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, all the way back home, bring it down. And now back, out, in, out, in. And now rest that effort, close your eyes, and feel from that foot all the way through your shin, the front of that lower leg here to the knee. You might even feel it all the way in through the top of your thigh. It worked for that. Okay, other side. Let the foot drum. Drum roll, please. Go ahead and bring it outward, inward. You can close your eyes with all of this and just listen to the instructions. So make it super simple for yourself. Simply bounce the foot out and then back in. And then one more just like that. Bring it in. Now this time we get tricky. You bring the foot up, bring it out just a wee bit, because we're going to pick another spot, and then down. Bring it up, one more spot out, bring it down. Bring it up, bring it back just a hair, down. Bring it up all the way home, bring it down. Eyes closed. Notice from that foot where you feel it through the front of your shin to the knee. Possibly from the knee through the front of this upper thigh. Right below your hands. Notice what that feels like. Maybe nice and warm. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to wake up the foot just a little bit more. So grab a hold of underneath, right where the knee, and you can interlace your fingers. So practice lacing up your fingers first, just like this. That's called lacing them up. And then you bring that behind your knee, lace them up, then lift the foot up and paddle the foot. Just a little paddle. Feel how heavy the leg feels in the arms and paddle that foot. Sit up nice and tall from the sit bones all the way to the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths and then circle that foot. And then the other direction. Nice circular motion around the ankle. Then from here, feel how heavy it is and let it swing out and back in. Outward, inward, outward, inward. One more. And then once it comes in, bring it close to the floor. Let it drop. Again, two more like that. Close to the floor, let it drop. And then one more, bring it up, close to the floor. Let it drop. And then now close those beautiful eyes. Feel from that foot all the way through the lower leg to the knee, all the way through this upper leg. What does that feel like in you? Can you feel that warmth start to come in? All of that sensation called circulation. Nice. So we're going to invite now the other side to the party. So let this side rest. We're going to interlace the fingers underneath that knee and bring your back to the chair. Feel the sit bones where you're seated on the chair and grow tall from there. Like going all the way up, up, up through the elevator, all the way up through the spine, the heart, the shoulders, all the way through the brain to the crown, and then paddle those toes. Nice and tall. So feel that little fluttering of the toes. You can look at the toes or you can close the eyes, whatever feels good today. And then circle the foot one way. Notice how that feels. And what does it feel like to go the other direction? And as you're moving this foot, notice the other foot resting. It's our grounding. It stabilizes us. Beautiful. Then go ahead and hinge it out, hinge it back. Maybe just a little micro movement. It doesn't have to be a grand, big movement. So just a little bit of movement. Bring it close to the floor and then let it go. Again. Up, maybe to a new spot. Then let it go. And then one more, let it go. Close the eyes and notice how you feel from the feet to the knees, from the knee all the way through that upper thigh. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. And then from here, let's go ahead and invite a little bit of twisting to our spine. So we're going to scooch up in our chair just a wee bit. We're going to hang on to our big package of goodies. Take a deep breath. Gently come on over with the goodies to one side. Open up and share. Inhale, we gather some more through center. Exhale, the back hand, we share. And you can follow it with your gaze. Breathe in through center. Breathe out as you share. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath in. And And how about one more just like that? And one more the other side. And then rest those hands. Beautiful. Heel toe the feet just a little wider. Bring the fingers on the inside of the knees. We're going to come into a forward fold. So feel where the seat is, where your sit bones are, and look down. Take a deep breath. And as the breath flows out, you fold the body downward. The head will hang. Press through the hands as you breathe in, all the way up, up, up. Head comes up last. Take a deep breath in, like a waterfall. We fold, exhale, head comes down. Press evenly through both arms as you gently roll up, breathing all the way in and up. And then you exhale like a waterfall, you fold. Press evenly through the hands. Roll up through the spinal column, head comes up last. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Let the head remain heavy as you roll up through the spine. The head comes up very last. One more, take a deep breath in. Fold. Press evenly through the hands, roll up through the spine, and come all the way up. And notice how you feel. Beautiful. From here, we're going to invite a little sunshine in now. So we're going to do our sun salutations. So we're going to invite some of that golden sun all the way into us so that we glow. So this might be we might feel a little bit of heat. So are you ready? Okay, so let's circle that sun. Reach up, look up, cactus those arms, float forward, hands to knees, fold. Look at the toes tap. Notice how the toes can tap out and then tap in. And then let them rest. Look forward, let the belly come down into your cobra. This is your back bend here, so feel the arcing of the spine. And then look back at the toes. One arm is going to come down and then up. You reach up and then it comes down. Trade places. Other arm comes in for the twist. As it reaches up, you can follow it with your gaze. You can watch it and then come all the way back down. Circle that sun. Reach up, look up, palms touch. Home again, home again, home again. Leave the palms together, heels of the hands press. Elbows are out. Like a sailboat on rough seas. Notice up and down, up and down. We look the other way. We'll meet in the center. The sail goes one way, we go the other. And now the winds die down a little bit, rolling seas. The hands go one way while we look the other. Again through center. We look the other way. And then quietly, very smooth, we look the opposite way. We meet through center. Hands go one way while we look the other. Then come all the way to center. Elbows are out. We press, press, press. Then relax the elbows down. Read your book. Close your book. Show everyone else. Curl those fingers down and read it upside down. Fingertips touch. We're going to do that all again. We read our book. We close our book. Show everyone else. Curl those fingers and read it upside down. Fingertips touch. Come up. Close. And then notice how you feel. Sit nice and tall. The knuckles are heavy on your lap. The palms are up. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out. Flutter open your eyes. And we're going to salute that sun another time here. So let's go ahead. Circle the sun. Reach up, look up. Reach. Cactus the arms. Let yourself fold forward. Hands to knees. Fold a little more. And then one hand stays right on the knee while the other one cups the fingers. And then pat. the inside of the knee, the front of the knee, the outer knee. Pat, 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 all the way down to the ankle, all around that ankle, top of the foot, then all the way back on the other side of that lower leg to the heel, all the way behind the knee, behind the leg, inside and around that knee. Trade places. That hand comes in. The other one, like you're scooping water, fingers come in, and then pat, pat, pat that inner knee, front of the knee, other side, all the way down that lower leg. Pat, pat, pat the ankle, the top of the foot, the back of that lower legs, the other side, the back of the knee, pat, 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 all the way up, the inner leg, pat, pat, pat. Both hands are on the knees now. Take a deep breath in and then fold once again. Look forward for your cobra. Ha. Then look down. This is going to be your view. Keep your nose pointed down while one arm reaches up for a twist. Notice how that feels, and then let it come back down. Trade places. That hand comes in. The other one comes out. Let it come out. You keep looking down at your toes. And then that arm comes all the way back down. Circle the sun. Reach up, look up, palms touch. Home again, home again, home again. Beautiful. So go ahead and bring the palms out. Press through the palms, widen through the fingers. So notice how that feels, and then relax. Bring the thumb into the palms if you can, and wrap that thumb up, and then move like you're knocking. One up, one down, and then meet in the center for a little bit of a dance through the shoulders and elbows and wrists. Let them circle, circle, circle one way, and circle, circle, circle the other. And then knock. One up, one down. Reach in those opposite directions. Bring it back to the center. And then circle, circle, circle one way. And circle, circle, circle the other. Bring the hands out and then flick the fingers. Flick in a circular motion, just like this, just circling, 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 and then the other direction. And like you're drying off your hands, let them dry and move those wrists and fingers. And like a puppy paddling, back and forth through the wrists. Let the knuckles be heavy on your lap here. Eyes can close. Sit nice and tall through your sit bones all the way up, up, up. Feel that elevator all the way up through the heart, the shoulders, all the way up to the crown on your head. Let it balance there. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more here. Beautiful. So we have one more for good luck. You ready? Let's circle that sun. All the way up, look up. Cactus the arms and float forward, hands to knees, fold. Go ahead and come into your cobra, belly down, look forward, and then down at the toes. Leave one hand while the other hand floats up. You might want to look up and then watch it come down. Trade places. Other side floats up. You can look up if you'd like. and then all the way back down. Circle that sun. Reach up, look up, palms touch. Home again, home again, home again. Nice. So this is where we get to do our blast offs. So if you like, you can stay seated and you can move your arms like this. So simply move your arms, or exactly like this, or exactly like this, but do move. Or you can stay where you are and then come up and down, up and down. And so we're going to need someone to count. So you choose who's going to count, and we'll do, let's do 10. Okay? So we'll go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and blast off to the moon. Let yourself sit and rest for just a wee moment here. Notice how it feels. You can bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. You can let the chin come down to the chest and notice how your body is breathing, how your heart is racing around, how it comes to a resting heartbeat rate now. Just a little more. A little more. And a little more. And one more breath just like that. And then we're going to stand up. So go ahead and stand up and come beside your chair or behind your chair. You don't have to move your chair. I'm just moving mine so you can see. So you can rest your hands on the back of your chair. You can have your toes pointed right to your chair here. Leave one foot just like it is and lift one heel and then down. You lift and then lower. Lift and then lower, and one more. And now the other side. Lift the other foot and then lower. Lift and lower and lift and lower. And now one and then the other. One heel up, well, the other one comes down. One up and one down. Notice the toes. They don't leave the floor, only the heels. And now we're going to do a toe stand. So leave the feet the way they are and both heels up, both heels down. So we don't lean into our chair. So careful not to lean into the chair. Both heels up, both heels down. One more for good luck. And down. Nice. Now, if your hands were on the chair, we're going to bring one hand up and look over to the side. Heels up, heels down. Look over to your other friend, switch hands. Heels up, heels down. Now look forward into the center of the circle, no hands. So bring the palms together and you can bring your heels up and then heels down. Then hands to the chair. Notice how that feels. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and take a big step over to one side and reach. Pick those apples, it's apple time, and drop it into the basket. Same side. You're going to, one foot comes out, reach into the middle of that tree, and then drop that apple into the center. And now we're going to go for the low apple that's hanging down, grab it, and bring it into the basket. We'll come on over to the other side. Take a big step. Reach nice and tall, grab that apple, and bring it all the way in. And now into the center of the tree, go ahead and grab that apple and bring it all the way in. And now that lower lying apple, grab it and bring it in. And now from side to side, reach and bring it in. Other side, reach and bring it in. And now like a dance, both hands. Reach and in and reach and in. One more each side. Go ahead and reach and bring it in. And last one, reach and bring it in. March the feet. So have yourself, the knees bend just a wee bit. March. You can march over to one side of your chair now. We're going to do our tree pose. Then let the feet rest. The leg closest to the chair is going to be our standing leg. It's going to hold us. The other knee bends. That heel comes to the ankle. The other arm comes up. Bring fruit on the tree. So we have a little apple from our thumb to our first finger there. All the way up, up, up. Notice your balance. And then go ahead and bring it down. And then you can march. We'll march over to the other side. The leg that's closest to the chair is our standing leg. Let it be strong all the way down. Rooting down into the mat, into the floor, into the ground. The other one bends. Heel comes to the ankle, toes on the floor. Fruit on the tree. Take a deep breath in, all the way up, and then all the way down. Beautiful. And then march all the way back to your chair. You can flip the chair to you so that we're facing where we sit, and you can walk your feet up to the chair so your knees tap the chair. Then from here, we're going to come into our side body. So bring one hand down our side, the other one up, and then sway over to one side, and then come to the center. Let your knees keep on touching the chair, all the way over to one side, and up, and then one more, and up. And then we'll switch. That hand comes down to the edge of our leg. So that outer edge, let it anchor. Other arm up to the sky. You can sway over to the side. Feel the knees. They're tapping the chair. You can feel the feet. They're rooted and planted on the floor. You sway like a tree in the wind, gently swaying. And then one more just like that. All the way up, all the way down. Notice how that feels as you walk your hands down your front of your thighs all the way to the chair. So bring both hands where you were seated on your chair, and walk the feet back just a little bit so you can see your toes. We're going to do our cat and cow like this. So go ahead and take a deep inhale and look to the back of your chair. There's your back bend. And as you exhale, you'll round like a mad Halloween cat. Inhale. We look forward. Exhale. Chin to chest, let the head hang. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Press evenly through your hands and round. And 1 more. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Round. And then look down. Leave the hands where they are and pick a foot to come back. Just pick 1 foot and look at those front toes. Reach through the hands and then bend that front knee and let it tap the chair. Press through both hands and look at that knee. It will become a little bit straighter, a little bit straighter. Wag the tail a wee bit and then bend that front knee with a tap. Press through both hands. The knee will become straighter, straighter, straighter. Wag the tail. And 1 more. Bend that front knee, let it tap. Then straighten it a wee bit more, and then wag that tail. And then come forward and lift that back heel so that you're on the back toes. And look at the fingertips, the fingers, and then drop that heel. Lift the front toes. Let those front toes come down. Back heel lifts. And now we gently come back and forth. Lift your back heel and then lift your front toes. And then 1 more just like that. Lift the heel and then lift the front toes. And then go ahead and pause. We're going to come into our standing balance, warrior 3. Feel that front leg. It's got to be nice and strong for us. A little lift of the back leg and then lower. 2 more just like that. You lift, feel your balance, and then lower. Last one, lift and carry it all the way home. Walk the feet to the chair. Knees can rest on the chair, hand to the lap, all the way up, up, up. Bring 1 hand up and sway. Little sway. Feel and sense this tree. And what kind of tree are you? And is it a very windy day or maybe not so much today? And then you'll trade, the other hand comes up while the other one comes down and sway. Maybe it's a really windy day for you, or maybe not so much, just a little bit of a breeze. Not such big gusts of wind today. Both hands up, look up, palms touch, home again, home again. Let the knees touch the chair, walk the hands down to the chair, and now the other foot is going to come back. So look at the knee that's closest to the chair. Then bend it and tap. Then straighten it and wag that tail. A little bend, a little straightening, wag the tail. And then 1 more for good luck. A little wag. And then from here, you lift that back heel, you lower, and then lift those front toes. You lower. Back heel lifts. You come forward. Then you go back and you look at those toes. Back heel lifts and front toes lift. 1 more just like that, back heel, front toes. Then we come into our standing balance, so let that front foot be heavy. Lift the back heel just a wee bit and then let it come off of the floor. Notice your balance and then lower. 2 more just like that. A little lift, and then you lower. Last one, lift, and then carry it all the way home. All the way home. Let yourself sit and rest. Notice how you feel. Let's bring a little fire in our hands, warm up those hands. So we're coming to our fire hands as we close our practice today. Feel the warmth build. A little more, a little more, a little more. Maybe you can circle them one way as you build that fire in those hands, and then the other way. As the nights grow longer, we become a little colder sometimes. So noticing that warmth build in the hands. And then go ahead and cup the hands and bring that warmth over your eyes. Rest the head into the palms. The fingers can relax a little more now. Let yourself rest here and feel into all that darkness and the warmth coming through, like a ray of sunshine all the way through the eyes, all the way through your body. This beautiful golden light, this warmth on the inside. The flame just grows and grows and grows. And then one more breath just like this. When you're ready, very lightly drag the fingers over the forehead, over the face. Any tension, any worries, they melt and dissolve all the way out. The palms touch. Feel that warmth. One palm pressing into the other. That warmth of appreciation. So thankful for your yoga practice, for practicing together with your friends. Bring the thumbs to the heart center. A little press. This is your support. Support inside, support all around you. You are supported. Go ahead and take a breath into all that support and a light little bow. Let's pour this out, this yummy goodness, out to our family, the community, and the world. Namaste. The light in me greets and loves the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for your practice.